Okay, my friends, we're starting out in a child's pose. I think it gives us a great opportunity to open up the low body with the low back, kind of gently stretching open the tops of the legs. Let your forehead rest on the floor. And you can reach your hands out. If you like to open up your armpits in your chest a little bit. But if your shoulders are tired, maybe you did an upper body workout yesterday, or just want to rest your arms, you can just put your hands back by your feet and you can let your shoulders kind of drape open toward the floor. So find however you want to be in your child's pose, and we'll just pay attention to breath first. And finding long, slow inhales. Long, complete exhales. You want to think of that complete inhale that spreads open a little extra space in the chest, but also wrapping around to the back of the rib cage. Feel more spacious between your shoulders, between each rib. On your exhales, really feel like you're cleaning out and emptying your lungs, just starting fresh with each inhale. Let's take a few more moments just to breathe like this and become aware of your body here. Let's shift awareness to include not only breath, but body. Noticing where you feel this posture the most. Okay, probably hip creases are feeling it. Maybe low back might feel like a nice release there. And then send your breath to those places, like you could breathe into and out of a set of gills that you have imagined there. Allow all tension to melt and drain down into the floor, down into the earth. You may even notice your body is slightly resisting gravity. We instinctively want to hold ourselves up. So you might notice your legs are slightly resisting, maybe even protecting the low back a little bit. See if you can just sink, just let go. Let your body weight drop into gravity. And for your next few breaths, watch your thoughts, watch your mind, your emotions, all of the mental climate. Let's start to activate this posture a little more. Walking hands forward. Okay, if they were back by your feet, walk them forward and then tiger claw your hands. So pressing down with your fingertips like you're gripping and trying to climb the floor. I want you to feel your armpits kind of turn on while you do that. And make sure that you're always still moving your shoulders away from your ears. So you're keeping a little picture frame of space around your head. Let's walk these tiger claw hands out to the left. Take a little time over here. You can get the head back down. And keep the shoulders away from the ears. We're just taking some breath into that right side body here. So all the way from the right armpit down to your right hip. You might feel some lengthening. Nice breath here. Stay here, or a little twist I like to bring in, a little funky twist. If you come up with your head, pick up your right hand. You can slide it underneath your left arm. Think about reaching out perpendicular to your mat or your space, and we'll drop that right shoulder. Get it nice and low. You can drop the right ear as well. And maybe stay here, or maybe deepen the twist by reaching the left arm up. Perhaps even dropping that left arm across your back. And I like to grab the right thigh and kind of use it like a handle. So you can slide your hand around your right thigh and hold on to it. Remember to breathe deeply in your twist and continue to lengthen your spine to the best of your ability. Enjoy a couple more breaths here. Let's come back around through center. So hands, tiger claw, their way over to the right, just as far as you like, okay? Let's get everything back down. Take a moment, breathing deeply into the left side body. You can walk your hands out really far if you like. It's really very adjustable. Stay here or twist. You can come up a little bit, send your left arm reaching out underneath your right. Drop the left shoulder. Attempt to keep your spine long here, even though it's kind of challenging. And maybe stay right here, or right hand up. Right arm drapes across your back, and maybe you can grab onto your left thigh. Breathe. One more breath. All right, let's come back through center. Hands back out front, up to hands and knees. Pull yourself up. All right, let's take the hands and knees kind of wide. If you have a mat, take a mat width, and we'll just circle it out a little bit. Just bring some gentle movement to the shoulders and the hips. And you can make this kind of silly, okay? Sometimes it's nice to just embrace the silliness of some of these movements. Make sure you go both directions. And let's bring it back in. We'll have hands back under shoulders, knees back under hips. Let's get the right leg out behind. Push through the heel and internally rotate that right hip. So you'll notice all your right toes, if you look at them, are pointing down. And that's how you know you're internally rotating. So let's press into the right hand a little bit extra. Keeping those shoulders and hips level, could you reach forward with the left? So lifting your belly button, you're thinking of being extremely long across the back and front and sides of your body. And breathe. Let's just breathe here and let the back body warm up a little bit. But also, notice your back body is lifting the heavy arm and leg that are up. The front body, with the arm and leg that are down, is pushing the floor away. So you're active back and front, side to side. Could you take a little bit of round out of the upper back by sending the heart forward a little bit? Sometimes the upper back tends to round here. All right, we'll start to move. So inhaling here, you're nice and long. Exhaling, pull the right knee and the left elbow in. Could you push the floor down while you do that? Try to get your nose in there too. Inhale, come out long. Exhale, pull it in. Again, just like that. Big breath in, reach out long. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach out long, hold. I have a funky challenge for you. Are you ready for this? Okay, what would happen if you bent your left knee and pointed your left toes up at the ceiling? Whew, balancing on that left kneecap. You can try it with the left fingers down, but I'd say try it 1 or 2 or 3 more times. Keep breathing, wrap the belly button in, notice where your stability comes from. And as you're ready, let go of that left knee bend. Drop this left hand. Or we can drop the right toes. And we'll push back through the calf. Push through the heel. Get that calf stretch. Should feel nice. And then let's switch sides. Dropping that right knee. Left leg up and out behind. Push through the heel. We have all the toes pointed down. And we have that lift upward in the belly button, okay? I want to think of all the tissues of the low back kind of surrounded by this strip of tissue. It's called your transversus abdominis, and it's your best friend. So wrap it up and in. Extra weight in the left hand, reaching forward with the right. So you're long again. The back body lifts, the lifted arm and leg. The front body pushes down with the grounded arm and leg. So you feel that balance, that homeostasis between front and back, left and right. Somewhere in the center, your belly button pulls in towards your spine. Ready to move? Long in the inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull the knee, the left knee and the right elbow in. Maybe nose comes in too. Inhale, reach it out long. Exhale, pull it in. Again, inhale, reach. Again, exhale, pull. Nice. Inhale, reach and hold and breathe. Push the floor away. Let's try to balance on the right kneecap this time. So bend that right knee, point the right toes up at the ceiling, hold and breathe. It's okay if you fall. Do it again. Breathe, wrap the belly button in. Okay, contemplate where your stability comes from here. And then let the right hand go back down. We'll let that right knee unbend. And we'll tuck the left toes. Give a little press back through the left heel. Oh, feels good in your calf. Okay, bring it back to hands and knees. And if you took both your toes this time, we can press it up and back to a kind of a messy down dog. We'll just walk it out. We won't try to hold it or make it crisp and extended in the knees at all. So remember, your down dog options are many. Okay, you can always really bend your down dog knees and drop to your hands and knees. But here we're just mostly interested in feeling out the backs of the legs, noticing any calf tension, hamstring tension, just checking it out. Let's move a little bit. Move your heart forward on the inhale, find a plank, okay? Now you can use your knees in a plank, of course. With your exhale, tiptoe to your hands. When you get there, drop your heels and bend your knees, and we'll just fold. On your inhale, push into your heels. Roll yourself up. Think of stacking your vertebrae and lifting your heart from the front and the back. Let's take a side bend. On your exhale, just reach your hands out to one side. Just pick one. Press your hips to the other. Lift your belly button in while you do that so you don't pop out your low back. Back to center on your inhale, reaching up. Other side on your exhale. Hands reach out, hips go the other way. Belly button goes in. Back up on your inhale. Then exhale, fold. You're hinging at your hips. Knees are bending perhaps. Palms come down. Come halfway up on your inhale. We have a long spine. We could bend our knees to do that, okay? And with your exhale, fold. Palms are down here. Inhale and walk your feet back to your plank. With your exhale, lower yourself down. Squeeze your elbows in. We're coming up to a little cobra here on the inhale. So grip your mat. Pull your heart forward with your strong arms. Cobra, big heart. And with your exhale, tuck your toes. Down dog. Take a moment here, just walking it out. Again, not trying to make this a textbook down dog, just kind of a dynamic down dog. We'll do a couple more rounds of little vinyasa. We'll go a little faster just to build some warmth in the joints. Here we go. Inhaling here, heart moves forward. Find your plank. Exhaling, tiptoe to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Heart up. This time, interlace your fingers. Flip your palms up. Remember to keep some space around your ears. Belly button in. And exhale to one side. Big side bend. Inhale to bring it up. Other side. Big exhale. And inhale, bring it up. Okay, exhale here and fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale to a plank. Elbows in. Exhale all the way down. Grip the mat. Pull your heart forward. Inhale to cobra. And exhale. Down dog. Okay, walk out the heels again. We'll do one more round just like that. Okay, you're always welcome to skip the vinyasas. Sometimes you'd rather just take a break. You're always welcome to do that. Here we go. Inhaling here, heart forward for plank. Exhaling, tiptoe to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. This time, grab your elbows, deepening your side bend in your upper body. And exhale, one side bend. Belly button in. Inhaling up to center. Exhaling to the other side. Inhaling back up to center. Exhale, let it go, big fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down here, inhaling back to plank. Exhaling all the way down. Inhaling for your cobra. Exhaling, down dog. Okay, let's take a few breaths here. Hopefully noticing a little bit more warmth in your joints, a little bit more spaciousness. Let's start to move, friends. With your inhale here, right leg swings up and out behind you. Exhale here, pull that right knee towards your right elbow. We'll hover here for a moment. Okay, scoop it up to your armpit if you could. Push that floor, hover. Slide it down to your wrist and hover. And we'll send that right knee back up to the elbow. One more big breath in and out. And then inhale, send the right leg up and out behind. Exhale, drop that foot between your hands. Boom. We're dropping the back knee. Okay, coming up to a low lunge. So inhaling here, all hands up. Okay, put a little activity between your legs, please, like you're trying to squeeze your knees together. Okay, and as you exhale, pull back on that right heel. So imagine you're trying to move the right heel toward the back of the mat. We're going to cactus our arms and lift this big heart. Putting a little more warmth into the legs. Inhaling here, back up out of your lunge a little bit. Move your hips back. Arms up. Exhaling, pull yourself into this lunge. Right heel pulls back, cactus arms, chest up. Again, just like that. Big breath in, back it out. Big exhale, pull it in. Let's do that one more time, okay? Come out on your inhale, back it out, and then pull it in on your exhale, and we'll hold here. Just allow some warmth to build. Breathe, okay? If you need a break, just put your hands to that right leg and kind of ease out of it. But I want you to put some nice activity between the legs. The two knees are trying to snap together. The heart is lifting, the belly button moves inward. Should be feeling the legs warm up. One more big breath. And as you're ready, let it go. All hands down around that front foot. We can tuck the back toes, and I'll meet you in down dog. Notice how the legs feel. And then let it go. Here's a little vinyasa. Feel free to take it or skip it. Heart moves forward, inhale. Exhale, step to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Exhale, drop it into a nice chair squat. Drop your hips, lift your toes, and gaze forward. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down here. Inhale for your plank. Exhale all the way down. Maybe take your fingers out to the side for your cobra as you pull your heart forward on the inhale. Maybe you can get a little bit more spaciousness with the arms out to the side. And exhale, down dog. Take a little moment here. I like to use down dog as kind of a check-in because you can really notice the backs of the legs changing throughout the practice. All right, let's keep it going. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale here, left knee to left elbow. We'll hold and hover here. And you're always welcome to drop the right knee if you need a little break. Let's slide the left knee up to the armpit. Hold, push that floor. Push, push, push. Slide the left knee down to the wrist. Hold and hover. Push the floor. Slide it back up to the elbow. One huge breath in and out. And let's move. Inhale, left leg up and out behind. Exhale, left foot drops between your hands. Boom. Drop the the right knee. So coming down to a low lunge. Inhaling here, all hands up. Just like we did on the other side. As you exhale, strengthen that left heel, like it's trying to move toward the back of the mat. Okay, and drop your elbows, cactus arms, pulling your heart upward. Inhale, reach up and back out of the lunge a little bit. Exhale, pull yourself into the lunge. Again, inhale, back it up. Exhale, pull it in. One more, just like that. Bring it out. And we'll hold this one. Pull yourself into this lunge and breathe. Okay, now you decide what you want this to be like. This could be a really chill lunge. It could be a really strong lunge. You're always setting the tone for your practice. So put some squeeze between your knees. They're trying to pull in toward each other. Lift your big heart. Belly button is moving inward. One more breath. As you let it go, all hands down in front. Down dog. Ready for a little vinyasa? Here we go. Heart moves forward on your inhale, plank. Exhale, step to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Exhale, down into your chair posture. Lift that belly button up and in as you drop your hips. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale for plank. Exhale, lower yourself down, elbows in. Fingers out to the side. Inhale, pull your heart up and forward, cobra. Exhale here, down dog. I'll meet you there. Let's take 5 or 6 breaths in this down dog. This is the first down dog that we'll actually try to hold and make really intentionally aligned. So running through your down dog checklist, you can start at the floor. I like to start with the hands. So gripping the mat, strong hands, really strong. Pull your elbows inward. Feel how your armpits kind of slide away from your ears. And we're lengthening all sides of the belly. So every part, front, back sides of the belly are super long. The heels move down and out of sight. And your kneecaps are moving up and slightly in toward each other, just like your elbows are slightly squeezing in. Ready to keep moving? Inhaling here, get your right leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, drop that right foot between your hands. Boom. Crescent lunge. Coming up on your inhale, reaching your hands up high. Check it out. As you exhale, shift your body weight forward. Okay? A lot of weight in your right leg. We're going to launch the left leg into the air. We're in a warrior 3. If you have a small space like me, you're up against a wall, you're going to have to back it up. So warrior 3, shoulders and hips are level with the mat. We can always put the back foot down, no problem. Still counts. Okay, from here, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Pull your left knee up and forward so you're standing on your right leg and your left knee is up in the air. Now I'm going to ask us to balance a little bit. Let's put a little bend in that right knee and we'll drape the left leg over the right, just like you are just crossing your legs. For some of us, it's nice to tuck the left foot behind the right calf, but it's not necessary. And you can keep your arms up overhead. We're going to sink down into this. I want you to really squeeze your legs toward each other like you're trying to fuse them into one huge leg and drop a little lower. Maybe your palms come together by your heart and you drop a little lower. Keep breathing. Find your longest spine and your biggest heart that moves up. Okay, are you ready to move back into a warrior 3 from this posture? I'm sure you are. Okay, untangle yourself. Your hands are coming back up. Your left leg is untangling. The left knee is up in front. Keep breathing. Hinging at your hips, your hands are reaching forward, your left leg is reaching back, you're back in a warrior 3. Hold and breathe. Allow the right leg to get warm. Shoulders and hips are level here. One more big breath in. Exhale, drop those left toes to the floor behind you. Inhaling here, crescent lunge. Lift that heart up and forward. All right, we're turning this into a twist. Are you ready? Exhaling here, palms come together by your heart. Boom. Lean forward and take that left elbow to the outer edge of the right knee. We're twisting. If you need a little break here, you can drop that left knee and kind of take it easy. Okay, no problem. If you're feeling pretty good, lengthen your spine to the best of your ability because we're twisting. So we need that length in the spine to make the most of it. And breathe. You're pressing back through the strong left leg. You still have engagement between your knees, so they're still trying to squeeze together. Maybe you'd like to deepen this a little bit, this twist, by opening your arms wide and tickling the floor with your left fingertips. Make sure to breathe. This is where we're allowing warmth to build in your legs and your body. Okay, we don't ever want to lengthen tissues without warming them first. One more big breath here. As you're ready, all hands down inside that right foot. Let's step it back to down dog. Come on back. Whew. Walk it out. Notice how that right leg feels. Whew. Ready to keep going? Little vinyasa just to clear it out. You can skip it or come along. Inhaling here, heart forward, inhale. With your exhale, maybe hop, maybe step to your hands. You decide. And fold. Roll it up on your inhale. As you come up on your tippy toes. Attempt to stay on your tippy toes. As you exhale and drop your hips into a chair squat on your tippy toes, how low do you want to go? You decide. You can drop your hips all the way down to your heels, but keep your heels up as you inhale and come back up to standing. With your exhale, drop your heels, hinge at the hips, and fold. Halfway up, inhale. Very big fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale, back to plank. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale here for a cobra, maybe an up dog with your legs lifting off the ground as you still pull your heart forward just like a cobra. And with your exhale, down dog. Let's take 5 or 6 breaths here, friends. Walk it out. Notice your breath and your heart rate here. Considerable difference from when we were in child's pose. Notice body warmth. And then let's align that down dog, okay? Spin those heels so you can't see them and move them down. They may not come all the way down, that's not a problem. They don't need to, but they're moving in that direction. Okay, allow your armpits to look in at each other. They're looking straight at each other. And the neck is long and soft. Ready to do the other side? Let's go. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, drop the left foot between your hands. Boom. Coming up to a crescent lunge. Inhaling here, reach your arms up overhead. Okay, transitioning to that warrior 3 here. So exhaling, shift your body weight forward over that left foot. Inhaling, lift the right leg up into the air. You're in a warrior 3. Maybe scoot back if you ran out of space, like I did. So shoulders and hips are level with the mat. Okay, always, always. And you can always drop the back foot if you need a little break. Feel free to keep a bend in that left knee. Here we go. We're bending the right knee, sending it up and forward. Now we're standing on just that left leg. Little bend in that left knee so we can drape the right leg over the left, perhaps tucking the right foot behind the left calf if that's appropriate. And start to squeeze your legs together like you're trying to fuse them into one weird leg and drop down into this. Maybe palms come together by your heart. Squeeze your legs, drop into it and breathe. Find a way to stay long in the spine, lifting in your heart. Allow yourself to wobble, okay? Don't fight the wobble. Let it happen. Are you ready to come out of this back into a warrior 3? Arms up overhead. Untangle the legs. Right knee comes up in front. Okay, sending that right foot back, hands forward. Hinge into a warrior 3. Hinge at the hips. Hold and breathe. Let the left leg get tired. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Let the left leg get warm. One more big breath in, warriors. And exhale. Drop that back foot to the floor, that right foot. Inhaling here, crescent lunge. Exhaling here, palms come together by your heart. You ready to twist? So put some strong squeeze together between your knees. Your inner thighs are gathering up and in. And we'll take this right elbow to the outside of the left knee and start to twist here, looking out to the left. I'll spin around to face you. So you're twisting, right? So you want your longest spine. So go ahead and lengthen that spine. Tailbone and top of the head are moving away from each other. And once you're a bit more settled in, put that squeeze back between your knees so the inner thigh is gathering inward. We're always trying to move the right and left side together. Maybe deepen your twist, moving hands and heart together. If the hands and the heart are close, you can really get deep into this by extending the right fingers to tickle the floor outside the right leg, and the left hand reaches up. Breathe here. Could you drop the hips a little lower? Excellent, yogis. One more big breath in. And we're letting it go. All the hands down inside that left foot. Back to down dog. All right, walk it out a little bit. Notice how the left leg feels. Feels nice. And let's let it go. Here's a little vinyasa. Heart moves forward. Inhale to plank. Exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up. Inhale. Tippy toes, okay? Exhale, sink down into a tippy toe chair squat. So you decide how low you want to take your hips. I like to come all the way down because then I have to press it up. And it's a nice challenge. So still on your tippy toes. Inhale back to standing. Whoa. And exhale, drop your heels and fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale for your plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale for your cobra or up dogs, floating your legs off the ground. Exhale, down dog. Let's breathe here, friends. Check in. Maybe close your eyes in your down dog. How would that feel? Paying attention to breath, heat, heart rate, sensations behind the legs, all of that. As you're ready here, get the right leg up and out behind. Pause here, bend that right knee and point the toes to the left. We'll scorpion it here. So in your scorpion, it's so important that you press down into your right hand. So push the floor down, down, down with your right hand. And notice what that does. It keeps your shoulders level with the mat, because otherwise your right shoulder would just come up with your right hip, wouldn't it? So as you press into the right hand, also pull back in the left hip and possibly look under your left armpit and wave at yourself with your right toes. Your scorpion. If you're feeling pretty good here and you want to flip it into a flip dog or a wild thing, you can allow the right toes to come all the way down to the floor on the left. You can think of the tippy toes just dropping, but we do want that left leg to be long and straight, like you're in a side plank. And the right hand can come up. And you can make this feel just however you like. Sometimes you want to cactus the right arm. Sometimes you want to reach it out for the floor. Just remember to breathe and don't take it too seriously. Big space opening up in your chest. One more big breath here. If you're in a flip dog, you're coming back around, right hand back to the mat. Right leg back up in the air. We're all in the same place now. Inhaling the right leg up and out behind. Exhaling, send that right knee forward and drop it between your hands. So we're headed to a pigeon. Okay, we'll get the hip nice and open. So everyone's different in a pigeon. So I want to talk about it for a moment while we're here. Take your hands in front and then stay up in pigeon with me for a little while before you fold down. So the reason I want to stay up is I want to look at the hips. So look at your hips. Make sure they're level with each other. In other words, make sure that left hip especially is pointing down at the floor. I like to tuck the left toes under. That way I know that the hip won't externally rotate. Okay, we want it internally rotating. Also, you can adjust the right foot So I want you to find your perfect pigeon here for yourself. If this is a little too much in your right hip and you just need to back off a little bit, scoot the right heel very close to your hips. You can even kind of sit on your right heel, okay? You can bring it that close. If this feels great and you actually really want to open up in your right outer hip, in your glute, you can slide the right foot away from you, flex it. Okay, but I wouldn't take it past your right knee. That's as far as I would go. Okay, so now you've got your pigeon arranged. Now go ahead and come down to your elbows. Let your head hang. Let your neck be long. Shake it out. Let your head be so heavy that there's absolutely nothing holding it up. No neck effort. And then maybe the forehead comes all the way down and the hands walk out. Now you're in your pigeon and hopefully relaxing and feeling really good, but we don't want to lose the activity in the legs all the way. Okay, so maybe you're only activating your legs 5 or 10% and just letting gravity do the rest. That's great, but put some activity in the legs, okay? What I mean by that is, could you actively plug in your left leg to the hip socket? So feel the glute turn on, the left glute, the left hamstring, quad, even the foot. So the whole left leg actively plugging in. With your right leg, could you gently resist the floor, like you're trying to press up off the floor? Nothing crazy, just enough. Let's take a few more breaths here. So much of our yoga practice is learning to do just enough and not too much. Finding that perfect chemistry of effort and ease. And pigeon posture is a great example of that dance. Enjoy one more breath, gently resisting the floor with your legs. And then it's time to peel ourselves up. Hands back on the floor under your shoulders. If you tuck those back toes, you can send yourself all the way up and back to a down dog. So come on back. Walk it out. Shake it out. Let's take a little vinyasa just to clear things up. Heart moves forward. Inhale. Exhale to your hands. Fold. Roll it up. Inhale. Heart lifts. Big chest. Exhale, drop it into a really deep chair squat. See if you can drop your hips level with your knees. Inhale to stand. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Very big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale for your plank. You might hop or step. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths here. Okay, finishing out our practice with a scorpion and then a flip dog maybe, and then some nice pigeon time. All right, so align your down dog to the best of your ability, and then we'll get the left leg up and out behind. Bend that knee and shoot the toe over to the right. Let's pause here and refine this scorpion, okay? So notice the left shoulder tried to come up when you lifted your left hip. No problem. Press down into the left hand. Push, push, push the floor. Make sure your shoulders are level with each other, and then pull back on the right hip. Now we can really shoot the left toes to the right. Having grounded and stabilized the rest of the body, maybe look under your right armpit and wave at yourself with your left toes. If you're feeling great here in scorpion, stay here, or flip it out to a flip dog or a wild thing by allowing the left toes to come all the way to the floor. Okay, on the right. Extend your right leg like a side plank leg. Maybe the left arm comes up. Maybe you cactus it. Maybe you drop it into a little back bend. Make it your own. But take a few breaths here. Remember to relax your face and your jaw and anywhere you're not using. As you're ready, flip dogs, come back out of this. Left hand back to the floor. Left leg back in the air. Okay, inhaling here, the left leg is long behind you. Exhaling here, send that left knee forward and drop it between your hands. We're in another pigeon. So with your hands in front of you, support yourself up off the mat so we can take a moment to settle in and refine. Look at your hips. Okay, in particular, make sure that right hip is internally rotating so the toes, the kneecap, and the hip all point down. And then maybe we need to adjust the left foot. Okay, we can pull it in to make this less intense on that left outer hip and glute. If you want to open up out there, pull the foot away from you, flex it. And I'd say don't take it any further than your knee, okay? So you decide where you want to be. And once you're there, then walk the elbows down. Let your head hang on your long neck. And just exist here. Keep some leg activity, okay? So now the right leg is plugging in. So I want you to feel the right glutes turn on, the right hamstrings, calf, everything. The left leg is gently resisting the floor. Maybe you walk it out with your hands and get your forehead all the way down. Where do you feel this posture the most? Probably different day to day, side to side. Soften up a little extra there, where you feel it the most. Maybe enjoy one more really nice long breath here. And then take your time peeling yourself up out of this. So hands come back under your shoulders. Back to down dog. Okay, last down dog of this practice. Just notice how it feels. Walk it out in the heels. Notice the backs of the legs. Okay, last vinyasa. Inhaling here, heart moves forward for plank. Exhaling here to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Sit into your chair, exhale. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. From your fold, drop your palms to the ground and bend your knees enough that you could come all the way down to a seat. And then tuck in your hands behind your knees, rock it all the way down. We made it to the floor. Okay, let's just seal this practice off with a little twist. So arms out to the side, drop your knees to one side. Maybe the closed hand grabs a knee. And we're looking away at the far hand. And we'll enjoy some long breath here. Long, slow breath. So really ground the shoulder blades, please, especially the one on the opposite side from your knees. And in your long, twisted spine shape that you have here, could you think about almost arching your spine up off the floor, grounding in your shoulder blades, of course. But how would it feel if you were almost trying to do a back bend off the floor in your twist? Remember to breathe into the chest. Switching sides as you're ready. Drop your knees to the other side. Grab a knee with the closed hand and look away at the far hand. Big breath. Spine arching softly off the floor as you ground those heavy shoulder blades. Belly is strong on the exhales. One more breath here. Let's bring it back into center. And extend your legs into your resting posture. So, time to rest, friends. Maybe it's in a Shavasana, long arms and legs right here. Maybe something else. But do rest. Do let your breath slow down. Do let your body be still. Notice how your body feels after the movements of your practice. Notice also thoughts and emotions. Notice the little sounds in your environment. Notice everything that's happening right now. Take this opportunity to be very present with yourself in this moment. My friends, please keep resting like this for as long as you can. Thank you so much for joining me.